All right, you are gonna need to pay attention to this because this is going to be extremely critical. So this level that we need to watch, we very much need to pay attention to this. What's up, everybody? Rico here. Welcome back to Chibind Brothers. Right now on my screen, I've got ATER, ATER, or whatever you want to call it, but it's still the same stock. Anyway, look, we've talked about this for quite a while. A few videos I've made on this one, and I'm still on it. We've had some pretty good runs before, and we've been on point on a lot of different things, but here it is. Some of those that have been watching my videos, you see this range right here has been extremely a critical range because this range was pretty much acting as our resistance, our support level. Still back in the game. All right, I've had a long day, so just follow me, guys. So this level right here has been a support level for quite a while. You see right there, and then right here, and then right here, and then this happened today. We went down, for quite a little bit. But this is the interesting part that I actually want to show you. If you go back, this is where we had a huge gap down. See this gap down here? It was after the earnings back in August. We went down from $8 and some change, boom, back to $5 and something, and then we started going down after then. I'm pretty sure this is when all the hedges decided to come in and short the stock even more because they started pushing the price down even more and more and more until we reached the lowest level of $3.04, as you can see here. And then we started picking back up. So this, I actually need to show it to you guys the right way. Come on. Hold on. Aha. This was right before we dropped. You see that? This is pretty interesting. So now we're in this, I call this one a very critical zone. Because from here on, you see, we don't have much that we can go off of based on if we go back to see which level we might we can consider a stronger support, but there's a certain type of support level that we kind of have here that doesn't have a lot of data on it, but it was, let me just show it to you. When we started going through the run, this, you see this level right here, critically, technically, was trying to break through this level. As you can see, we tried, but we did not break through it. Came back. And then we tried again, but we didn't. And then we came back. And then after we were able to break through again. So, in my opinion, and again, this is completely my opinion, not a financial advice, okay? I think that if we were to go any lower than this, I'm probably going to be watching exactly around, like right now it's like $8.30 something after hours. So this range here between, $8.30, probably somewhere around $8. Let's just say it's between $8 and $8.30, probably intraday tomorrow or for the rest of the week. It's just going to depend on how it's going to go, but this is going to be a very important level. One of the things what I'm saying is because we need to watch how strong this support right here is going to hold. This is the key, how strong this support is going to hold on ATER or ATER, whatever you want to call it, again. And that's what's going to determine how much of a reversal we might actually have. For me, I believe we are really, really at the bottom. Because if I go back, let's say I turn it around into, this is a daily chart. I know it looks like a mess right here. You can see the lines that like the one I just actually draw right now. we are literally at the gap. That's what I said. We don't have a lot of data point because we only one here, another one here. Basically, this one is the third one. So this is literally going to show us what could happen next. So we need to watch how strong of a support this is going to be before we see any sort of reversal. I still think it will, because even if we go back, you see this level, just follow the line. If you follow the line, you see where it goes back. So that's why I think it could really be a support level that we're actually going to look at. This is a very critical level that could happen a reversal. And again, one thing that I'm also looking at is we're completely oversold down here. This is the daily chart, by the way. You can see that my stochastic is like completely oversold. Like we are down in the water, below 20, like down. It's like -3 or something, 0 probably. So we got some upside that could potentially happen. It doesn't mean it's gonna happen tomorrow or the day after that, but it could take a few days, weeks still. But again, watch this level, very critical. All right, I'm not gonna take too long. We're gonna jump to the next one because I wanna talk about this one. I've made a lot of videos about it and I think it's time for an update. Here we go, MARA. MARA. And the reason I'm bringing MARA is because I also want to bring, guys, I want you to look at this chart. This is the Bitcoin chart. See what I'm talking about here? Again, Bitcoin, we've had a very, for a very long time, we couldn't really break through the 50,000, literally, like kind of resistance for a very long time, actually. And then now it's obvious we actually broke through it, and the next resistance is going to be around from 59. Let's just round it to $60,000. That's the next resistance that I'm actually looking at based on many different data points. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's possible our next resistance is going to be at 60. So now put Bitcoin on the side. This is MARA. As you look at these two charts, they really look like twins. All right. So now here, why is that we actually were able to break through and Bitcoin is actually trading, over 50, 54, I believe, $1,000 as of right now. It's somewhere around, 54 and some change. But MARA is still down here around 38. And I'm pretty sure you're wondering, what the heck is MARA still really lagging behind? And it is the same thing for RIOT also. And I'm going to pull out the chart, but let's talk about MARA for now. It's lagging behind. By now you probably would think MARA will be in the 40-something dollars. There is something that's very important that's going on also, because the stock market's gonna react depending on different things. And we know for the last week and a half, the stock market has been struggling. It's been the same all across. And especially when you talk about tech and these inflation fears of not only inflation, of course, we started by inflation fears, and then we were going to go to a government shutdown. Then we avoided that one till December 3rd. And then now we have the debt ceiling that they're trying to raise, and we know what could happen. If we don't raise the debt ceiling, we could potentially default for the first time ever in history. The United States of America would not be able to pay its debt. That's not really a good thing, because that does not inspire confidence in people that believe in us and people that invest. In not only our market, but hold our money like the dollars it's used in a lot of different markets, like oil and a lot of different things. It is kind of seen as it's like the example, the one that everybody looks up to. So we cannot really afford defaulting. And because of that slowing down, Congress and everything else, the stock market itself has been slowing down. I know I'm rambling too much, but I want to bring you back to this. Here's what I'm thinking. Even though you can see MARA is pretty much back to this resistance level that we've been, we've been here for a while, and I'm not going to repeat a lot of what I've said before. You can go back and watch some of the videos, but see this, we before we try to break through, we didn't. And then now we're trying to break through again, but we're lagging behind because the overall market also is still kind of, we're not, let's just say we've been selling off for quite a while and we haven't really gone back to where we were. And a lot of this kind of slowing down and walking around is because of Congress and what they're trying to, hopefully they figure this thing out, because I know they will. It's just two different parties, really hate politics. But anyway, it's all about power, okay? Elections and all that, who wants to control Congress after 2022. But again, I know for sure that I'm pretty sure today they were going to figure out something between the Democrats and Republicans. And of course, I know they're not going to let this happen, because if we don't find a solution, it's not only going to crash the stock market, that's for sure it's going to happen, but it's going to create a huge ripple effect, even for people like jobs and everything else. It's literally going to be another recession. That could potentially not be inevitable. It's something that basically can happen. But they're not going to do that, because I'm pretty sure they're not going to go to that point. They'll find something. But once they do that, I think that if Bitcoin continues its run as it's going, you will see like one of those, like gut pops that usually would happen. It's like all of a sudden the stock just wakes up. Of course, it doesn't wake up because by magic, but it does it because once every condition within the stock market, of course, including the news and everything else, meets the criteria to bring confidence into a lot of the investors, especially the big money, to start pouring money into the stock market. Again, thinking we averted a crisis that could turn the whole economy down, and now we're back on track. Whenever that's going to happen, watch that debt ceiling thing. Like once we found the solution to it, you will see MARA skyrocket back, because it's going to have to fill up the gap. Believe me, because this has been going on for quite a while. We've watched it many times, and MARA is going to try and fill up the gap. Again, I'm going to pull up a RIOT right here just to kind of show you guys what I mean. RIOT has pretty much been doing the same thing, and as you can see, RIOT right now is basically undervalued. In my opinion, it's undervalued, because you see where it's at? It's basically back to this kind of support. Not even this one. Here, right here, and then second data point, and as you can see, this line continue. This is the third data point. We've been below the 50 moving average, and today we printed, this little, even though it looks a very kind of a bearish candle, but it's above the 50 moving, which is kind of a little promising. But still, it's also a resistance level here. This is a very strong resistance level that we've had for all the way back. But again, I think RIOT, it's actually undervalued, because it's underperforming even behind MARA, because usually we both know that RIOT usually even overperforms MARA. So don't be surprised if you see it start shooting back up, because there is a possibility that it just might do that. Because again, these two stocks literally depends on how good Bitcoin is doing. So again, this is completely technical. It's kind of my only rant, and I'm kind of telling you guys what's going on. I've been talking about these stocks for a while, and we've kind of hit the right spot multiple times. So again, thank you for watching this video, guys. If you would like to trade in the stock market using Webull, please don't forget to sign up using the link in the description below. Well, deposit at least $100. You and I can both get up to 4 free stocks, I think, and one of them could actually be Tesla or Apple, or actually AMD too. So if you would like, please don't forget to, also please don't forget to smash that like button. Help us a lot, with this YouTube algorithm. So thank you guys. As for me, I will see you in my next video, and I'll make sure to bring you another update as we move forward. Bye-bye.